Okay, last but certainly not least, on everybody's left, we have kicker Aidan Birr. On everybody's right, we have wide receiver Eric Rivers. Just for everybody's awareness, the 55-yard field goal obviously not only just won the game, but it did tie the school record for longest field goal in Georgia Tech history of 55 yards. So we'll go ahead and start. I think Kelly, we promised you. Yep. So.
Aidan, obviously you had a lot of clutch kicks here and opportunities. What was going through your mind when you understood the scenario after the timeout? Obviously you guys were going to go with fire drill there.
Yeah, I mean, we've worked out a lot throughout camp and practice. So like, Coach Farrell and even Turbo, like, sometimes even without the team, like we'll run out there and we'll do quick kicks, and then even, these past few weeks we practiced it a lot, and I just definitely couldn't have done it without my holder, the snapper, and then the line. I mean, it was a smooth operation. We all went out there, everybody got set up, we had enough time, and I could sit back there for a second, and I was ready to go. So it's a good feeling that it went in.
Chad.
Aidan, did you know it was good when it left your foot? And then what ensued after that? Where did you go? Where did you run to? What happened?
I mean, I felt pretty good off the foot. It hit like the All-State hand, so it traveled pretty far. Like I think I had a couple extra yards on it, but AP, he told me, he's like, stand right there when you make the kick. Like, it was like 2 minutes left in the game. He's like, stand right there when you make the kick and let everybody come get you. I completely forgot that. I just started like, I was gonna go do like a little Lambo leap, like Bobby Dodd leap, but the fans were coming onto the field, so I kind of met them halfway, I guess. But yeah, just great kick, great feeling.
Okay, right back here.
Eric, take us through as an offense, getting him in position to win a game like that. How much confidence did y'all have knowing that what was going on, the possession, the time, and all of that he's gonna come out there and clinch this game for you guys?
Y'all trusting each other is unmatched, so I just figured that we move the ball and get him in position to make a play. He's gonna be there and be ready to make those plays when his number's called. So we got all that trust in each other as a tight brotherhood, and we all trust each other in our locker room.
Aidan, you, like a lot of people on this team that have been here for a couple years now, like Haynes, Jamal, Omar, all who contributed in a big way to this win today. But when you see that last kick make it through the goalpost and you see the fans rushing the field, what's exactly going through your mind?
I mean, this is what I dreamed about, when I committed here, like in that 2022 season, like I came here that year. Like this is what we've been dreaming about as like a team. Like once Coach Key took over, we were ready for games like this, and I really appreciate the fans showing up. Like that's a big factor in the game. They were loud, and I think it helped us a lot, and on defense and then offense as well. Like you feed off the fans' energy, so we really appreciate them coming out. But yeah, I mean it was definitely a dream, coming here and seeing that stadium filled out. Real nice.
Eric, this was sort of your first big game back here playing. What was it like to get that experience with the fans and all that, and play in a game like this that was such a back and forth important game?
Yeah, just a good way to get ourselves going. Like we got a long season ahead, and this is just the beginning of it. I feel like we just got to get ready and prepare each and every week like it's a championship week. So because that's what we want to be at the end of the year, and that's what we got to keep working towards.
Kind of going off of Kelly's question, Eric, you come to Georgia Tech to be a part of big scenarios like this one today. How would you describe what you guys have here at Georgia Tech as a team?
I think we definitely have something special here. If we just continue to work every day, we can reach our goals, and everybody can be happy at the end of the year. So I just come in here every day and just give everything to this team, because this team, we all believe in each other, and we all invest a lot in hard work for each other. So, yep.
Aidan, when you got out there, was your focus on the snapper? Did you get an eyeball of the clock at all to see how much time you had?
Yeah, I think I ran out there, and once I was I looked up at the clock, and there was like 13 seconds left, and I knew like, I really don't like to take my full steps because I want to have time to like look up at where I'm aiming for my target. And so like I said, we've been working that situation, so like I'm ready for that, and then the team's been ready for that. So I was very comfortable with the amount of time we had. And
Najee.
Question for you, Aidan. Obviously, I know you practice it a lot, you go through the fire drill, but just how do you never allow those moments to become too big? I mean, you've hit a game winner against Florida State, you know, obviously you do it again today. You've done this consistently throughout your career. How do you just never allow the moment to be too big?
I think you just gotta rely on your process. Like, you know, that next kick is, you know, the most important kick. So, you know, I had a pretty good day before. Like, I just knew that this next kick is the most important kick. So, like, you know, if you rely on your process, and then like, I'm really like, I lean on God. I went out there and prayed, you know, as I'm running on there, I'm leaning on God, like, you know, so that's just big for me. That takes a lot of the pressure out of the kick. I mean, obviously it's a big kick, but like I said, if you just rely on your training and process, you go out there and do what you do. That's what you dream about doing, and that's what you live for, you know.
Okay, anything else, Kelly?
Both of you guys, how much does it kind of trickle down when you have someone kind of leading the way for you guys and seeing how tough he is and how much he scraps for every yard? And I imagine that has to be kind of uplifting for the whole team when you see the guy fighting out at the top.
Yeah, it definitely fuels us, because if he's gonna go out there and bust his ass and give his all for us, we gotta do the same for him. So I definitely feel like that's part of what gets us going too.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, just, you know, seeing the offense and the defense play so well, like, when I do get my opportunity to go out there, like, I don't want to let the team down. Like, last year, I felt like I let this team down a lot of times, and, you know, that was a big thing for me this season. Just, I can't let those guys down, because they showed a lot of trust in me last year. Coach Key did, the whole staff. So, I mean, I just don't want to let anybody down.
Okay.
We'll wrap up on that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.